Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. Today, we're discussing the future of VR as we've just heard some rumors that LG is teaming up with Meta to give us a new Quest Pro in 2025 that will go directly against Apple's AR headset. Additionally, they're supposedly working on a even cheaper Quest that'll be priced around $200 coming out next year. So that's some pretty big news. So today we'll discuss what Meta has to do to compete with Apple in terms of high-end products, what technology should we expect, how much impact a super cheap $200 headset can actually have, and just a glimpse of what the future of VR looks like. Now there are of course links and timestamps if you want to skip ahead, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by my sponsor Kiwi Design. Have you added about 15 accessories to your Quest 2 and it no longer fits in the official case? Well, don't worry because Kiwi has you covered. Kiwi's brand new carrying case guarantees to fit 9 accessories. There's pockets for extra cables, an ample amount of padding and a hard exterior to help protect your device, plus a nice sleek black water resistant design. There's a link in the description to their website, and don't forget to use discount code Mateo311 for 5% off and to help support my channel. Now we have to address something right away. The current Quest Pro absolutely sucks. I know some people will disagree with me on that, but from its release price of $1,500, the technology inside of it, and the fact that it really just does not function as a productivity app, plus all the new features they added are basically useless, it's just not a good headset. The sales back that up, and it's a prototype for early adopters, unfortunately. Now to play devil's advocate, there are aspects of the Quest Pro that I really enjoyed. The new pancake lens is fantastic. It has edge-to-edge clarity. The new screens are extremely vibrant. I was surprised by that. Comfort is subjective, but when I got used to it, I do enjoy it more than the Quest 2. And there are some other aspects that, should carry forward into all future products. Now, I know a lot of people have raved about the controllers, but I was never actually a fan, but I will get back to that topic later in this video. Overall though, as a product that was supposed to introduce us to AR, in my opinion, it failed miserably. So let's go into the Apple Vision Pro and how it addresses some of the issues I believe the Quest Pro had. Apple decided they're going to have to go top down. They're going to have to start with a very high-end product, prove the technology, and then make it cheaper over time. While Meta's been doing the opposite. They've been going the cheap route and, working up to bigger products. The only issue was they didn't go all the way with the Quest Pro, or possibly they just didn't have the chip, because Qualcomm really didn't have anything more powerful than the XR2. The Gen 2 wasn't available yet. They have this modified XR2, but really nothing a lot more powerful to put in the headset. And that's the main thing that really holds it back. You can tell that the chip is struggling to do more than one thing. They even went as far as to off-put some processing into the controllers. And I said I'd get back to the controllers. So they tried, but they just weren't high-end enough to give you this robust experience. And Apple resolved that with both their M2 chip and their brand new R1 chip. See, they were never happy with AR performance. The latency between what you're seeing, the pass-through performance of the cameras. They were never happy with that. It was too slow. It was had too many distortional issues. Basically everything you see in the Quest Pro. So they developed a brand new R1 chip for that. And that, in my opinion, it's an unreleased product yet, so we can't say for sure. However, in my opinion, I believe that solves the issues with the Quest Pro. So as we move to 2025, it looks like Meta is going to try and do the same. So just a super brief recap on the state of AR. People are trying to do it right now, and it looks like no one's doing it well based on technological limitations. And Apple may have solved this. We'll have to wait and see. Now to go over the state of that everyone's currently in, the Quest Pro struggles. It has distortion, it's grainy, it stutters. You can expect the same from the Quest 2, but it's even worse. It's grayscale. The PlayStation VR 2 has the same. However, it's not really used. This isn't a standalone device. The Pico 4 gives you a crystal clear image, but the distortion's really bad because it's a single camera and they have to do some modifications and it'll never really be what it needs to be. So we're going to have to move into the future. And I think actually it can be resolved on the low end scale with the Quest 3. With some software updates and the new XR2 Gen 2, it might be just enough to get the performance we need to get a pretty good AR experience, something that the average person would use and enjoy. But that's still pretty uncertain. We'll see. I'm skeptical on the Quest 3. Now moving into 2024 and the idea of an ultra cheap $200 Quest, I find this rumor hard to believe. There's not much more they can pull out of a Quest 2 or Quest 3 to get the price even lower. It's still subsidized. The Quest 3 is going to sell for $500 and they've dropped the Quest 2 down to $300. Where are they going to pull another $100 out from? I mean, sure, there's corners you can cut, but I'm not sure. If anything, maybe they'll take something like a Quest 3, rip out all the AR components, something I've actually been interested in because I'm not sure if I'll want AR. I just want a better Quest. So maybe they'll go that route, but I'm not sure. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, please let me know what they are down in the comments. Now moving into 2025 and the LG Meta rumor, they want to work with LG to get their hands on a large amount of micro OLED screens to finally give the Quest the high-end display that enthusiasts want. Something we normally only get from Pimax or Vario or even the big screen beyond. So something we don't typically associate with the Quest. But that's not all that Meta would need to make a product that goes toe-to-toe with Apple's Vision Pro. They would need to upgrade the other internals, specifically the processing unit. And that's where it looks like Snapdragon's Oryon chip is going to come into play. It looks like they're gunning for the Oryon chip, which was Snapdragon's, well, would be Snapdragon's attempt to go after laptops or even desktops. That's the chip they're aiming for. So it's another high-end, robust, fully capable, almost PC VR-like chip that they can put in their Quest Pro 2 or whatever they call it. Now, even if this new hardware isn't quite as robust as what Apple's offering, Meta still has years of extra development under their belt when it comes to AR and VR. And additionally, they have that little trick of offloading some processing to the controllers if they need to. I don't know how much that helps, if it's going to be a huge bump or not. You know, obviously they would make that decision internally, but I think Meta can definitely have a competing product in no time. All right, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.